Good evening, folks, and you come for a blether. So, car boot sale at the weekend, dead, nothing much going on. Lots of vendors, but nothing for me. Tool library was on as well, nothing from there. So we've not had that since November, and there wasn't much exciting there for the first one of the year. So I've been trawling through some old boxes, and I think this was from an auction find. Some of you might know better than me. It's a number 3 record plane. So let's have a wee strip down of this and see what it needs done. You can see that front toe isn't lying correctly, so there's a wee bit of something going on there. It's probably fell off a bench and landed on its nose. So keep that brass there on top of my wee anvil. And yes, like I suspected, took a wee tumble, some cracks in there. We'll get some super glue on there, and we'll just sort of clamp them all individually. It'll take a few nights or a few goes. We'll get that looking a bit better and get those wee cracks held. And there's your tumble at the front. It's bent that front rod, screw. Need to straighten that up as well. It's bent at the very end, cocking it over. I think what I'll need to do, I'll try and put it in there and we'll straighten it up with a pair of something. Hopefully I don't pop that casting. Back in a tick. Bit better, maybe too much already. Go back again. Slightly better. Wee bit more. It's not bad, and we can give it a wee tweak. It's not half as bad. So that's good. And let's see what else is going on with it. Let's get you back a wee bit. Me along a wee bit. And we'll have a look. Now, I like my Stanley stuff, but like I've said before, if I had ended up with some record stuff to start with, I would have happily had a record collection down there. There's the lever cap, it's not bad. Nickel plating's off the lever itself, but for an old plating that'll clean up and get made shiny. It's absolutely fine. Good bit of rust on the blade, but the blade's long, and this is a wee number 3 plane, so it's always nice to have a number 3. I don't think, as yet, I've never seen a Tour or anything lower in the wild around here, but you just never know. Some of the sellers have told me they've had them in the past, but the one I want to find is in an old box of tools that's been forgotten about, not because I'm cheap, just because I want to find an old one and do it up. So if we ever find an old box, this screw's well jammed in here. Crikey. Going to get a shifter on there, or I'll use this little gadget. This was given to me at Christmas time by my old pal that I've bought a lot of tools off over the years. Let's see how this goes. Wee bit slack there. Try again. There we go. Oh, then we go. We're off. Just needed that wee bit extra because that screw head was worn out. Now, these are really quite neat in the shape of them and the parallel jaws as well, so I wasn't chewing that, but that's a cool old thing that's on a video, and it is called the Speetog plier clamp. Never seen one before, and I doubt we'll see one again, but it was nice to be given that. Now we have the Record chip breaker. This is Record down there, quite nice. And the blade with a good bit of cutting left in it, and the Record and the angle for sharpening, that's on there. Top of that, can you maybe just see it? And about there. And it says Record, made in England, best crucible, tungsten steel. So we'll get that cleaned up. We'll see what else is going on with this. Get the frog off it. The screws on the frog aren't very deep. That's one thing I've noticed there. They are pretty shallow, in fact, those slotted screws. Not much play there. Can you maybe just make out a bit of label on the top of that tote? Tote's not broken, one screw. No screw down here. It's well finished, that. Shape of that tote down in there, it's really nice. I think we'll sacrifice that bit of label and just clean this off, and I'll give that an oil finish. When this is glued up, that'll get cleaned off. Nice dark stain there in that bit of rosewood. Don't know what kind of age is on this. Record made in England, number 3. There we go. That's a nice piece of wood as well. Don't know if you can see black veins in that. That's going to turn out nice. Very nice. We'll give this a wee scrub. So there'll be a wee part 2 on this. Record number 3. And come back and join me for more Blethers from the Shed. And we'll see this plane getting cleaned up. So thank you for all the thumbs up and the comments. Thank you to all subscribers, anyone that regularly comments. It's much appreciated. You know who you all are. I always make sure I reply to everyone. And if you've not subscribed, hit that wee bell button, hit the notification bell, share it, do whatever you want, and we will catch up soon for more Blethers.